I am back today. Hello, hello. I am back today. I am freezing, so I've got my Popflex hoodie on, and yeah, I'm Beth, known as Curvy Girl Beth across socials, and I am coming in again today with something different. I'm doing a comparison test between the Trader Joe's baking gluten-free pancake mix and the Bob's Red Mill baking mix. And with that, you should be able to get these from your screens. I'm coming in from both Amazon and YouTube, and you should be able to just tap right onto your screen to shop the item that I'm referring to. I tried to put, like if it was a better deal for two or one or a combination. I know that when people do gluten-free baking, they often will get, a number of them because it ultimately works out to be less expensive. I am. Oh no. I am going to start by putting in some sausage links just to bake while I'm getting the rest ready. And it's going to take a minute, so I'm just going to put these on just easier to bake them than to have to think about cooking them in the oven. I want them to just be on autopilot so I don't have to do anything with them. And I am using the maple sausages just for a little bit of, flavor. And maybe if I want to go crazy, I could even drizzle a little maple on them, since I'm trying to pull out all the stops before I refocus on Monday. So if you were here earlier, you know that I made a protein drink, which, interestingly enough, I am still drinking, okay? I'm like the world's slowest protein drinker that there is. But I'm still drinking that. Okay, got that. I'm going to get my bowl. To get these mixes going. And you know what? I think I'm going to do what I said. If you've been around me cooking, you'll know that I just come up with whatever I feel like at the moment. And so, actually, I don't know if you can see any of this. So let me get the camera going the right way. So you can see, I don't know how many come in the bottle, in the bag, in the box, whatever. This one needs to get some of the extra that fell off of that one. This one needs to get this. And now they should all have a little something on them. Okay, got that going. I feel like it should already be preheated. Because I had it on earlier, and okay. So the next thing I gotta do is I gotta get some. Oh, I think butter was requested, and also. So I do not have. So oh, I guess I need 2. Okay, hold on. I need 2 bowls. I forgot. I think we're gonna go with making the Trader Joe's first because it's the easiest. It is not one that I have attached on your screen because quite frankly the prices for them were a little bit absurd, and if you're, let's make a deal. If you are in a place where you don't have access to Trader Joe's and you'd like to get a box of it, just let me know and we'll work something out, okay? Is it snowing where I am at? Hello, I'm seeing some messages. Hola from Peru. It is not snowing where I'm at. I am in Los Angeles, but I am dressed as if it is snowing because I have on a full fleece hoodie, and then I have on my big hoodie because I'm freezing, actually, to be quite honest. And that's just how I am. I'm a frozen turd, and that's how it goes. Okay, so with this is a very simple. You need, and it's telling us to preheat. Well, I'm actually going to use my little tiny Dash waffle maker. It's going to take a minute to do it this way, but this is how I'm going to do it. And yeah, so I don't know. I did put in here for your choices a whole myriad of all of them, and to be honest, if it was me right now, I would buy the one that's either for Valentine's Day, or I would buy the one that gives you all the different ones. So just take a look, but I just attached the one that is the one similar to mine. I just don't know if it's the same color. I have the original white, and but that we don't plug that in until we're ready to go. So, okay, it is calling for 3/4 of a cup of the pancake mix for the Trader Joe's. So I'm just going to go ahead and in our house there's 3 of us. We have this very infrequently. I see that we had this in September. So it takes us a minute to use this kind of stuff. And yeah, I should write today's date on it too. It's kind of funny. Okay, So we got that. um, oh, it wants me to well, I've got the Pyrex set in here. So we're just going to put that out too. I love this mixing set because it stacks, as you can see. I think I have an additional piece in mine. I put a 3-piece here, so it's telling me to put the pancake mix aside. And then it's the egg, water, and butter. So let's see, what's the butter that we need? We need 2 tablespoons of butter. So I always do the handy dandy right from the butter itself. And I just cut off what they asked for. And then I guess I'm going to put that in the microwave. Okay. 30 seconds in the microwave. And then the egg, and then how much? Oh, a 1/4 cup of water plus 2 tablespoons. All right. Okay, this okay, 30 seconds is always almost enough. But you just let it sit there, it gets what it should be. And then let's check on our sausages here. Oh my god, they smell so good. Okay, it's saying that it's ready. Also, want to make a disclaimer, my counters are granite, so that is why I can put something straight out of the oven onto it. I don't recommend that for everybody unless you have a counter that works with, because that is one way to ruin your counters like no tomorrow. But I have always had either a granite or ceramic countertop, because that's always been important to me, to be able to just take something out and put it right onto the counter. And I am taking advantage of that. Oh, look at this piece. That maple. Wow. That really worked. Okay. We're almost done. Okay, got that. Now, we need the 1/4 cup of water. And then, I think got that. So we've got the water, the butter, and now we need the egg. you'll put your eggshells down your garbage disposal, or do you put it down your or just straight into your garbage? Today I just put it straight into my garbage. Okay. Measure the pancakes. In a large whisk the bowl till molten. Slowly whisk in pancake mix until the lumps disappear. Okay, ready? I'm going to get a real whisk. I'm going to use this cute one. Okay, let's see if I can get some of these lumps out of here already. Now, where are my lipedema girls? Because this can hurt your arm. Having all this stirring. Sometimes can just be a little bit too much. It's coming. Hello, hello, hello. I think that's pretty much combined, don't you think? Pretty good. And now, so that we are equivalent, ooh. If you've been here a minute, you'll know that I'm allergic to vanilla. And in place of vanilla, I use this bourbon barrel-aged maple syrup. And I'm going to actually put a teaspoon of maple syrup in both batters. So they have the same they have the chance to have the same taste. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for a minute. That's really smooth. Okay. Now, okay, these are done, I think. They're pretty well done. I'm going to keep them sitting in the oven. Because why not? And I'll probably need to heat them again later when we're ready. Okay, this I'm going to put into the fridge. All right, this one is going to take a little bit more because, first of all, I have to make some milk. So it's calling for, hold on, let me think. So I need 2/3 of a cup of milk. But I don't have any. And I need 1 egg. And this is calling for 2 tablespoons of oil, but I'm going to use butter. 1 tablespoon of butter so we can get the same flavor. Okay, I'll put this in for the 30 seconds. Okay, so the way that you make, when you don't have milk, because we don't drink milk in our house, so when you don't have milk, you can use 2 parts water to 1 part heavy cream. That is the ratio. So that's what I'm gonna do. And there we go. So let me go ahead and put the one. So I'm just making it less than 1/4 so that it'll all turn out to be 2/3. That is a little bit loosier than I usually am when it comes to anything to do with baking, because I like to be really precise when it comes to baking. And okay, so we need all of that, and then we need the 1 egg. Right? So it's the liquid egg and the fat. And so we've got the fat, we've got the egg, we've got the milk, and now we're going to put my little egg on. Since I licked that with a spoon, we're just going to use new one. Oopsie, maybe that's a little bit over. I'll just taste the extra. And then we need the that's sweet. And then we need, I think it's 1 cup. Yeah. And we need 1 cup of this I can put away already. And so, oh, I see. Okay, I'm just using, no, that's gross. Okay, hold up. Let me wash this one too. One of the things that does happen sometimes with gluten-free is sometimes it's a little bit grittier than normal flour would be. And so that's why I like to let it set or sit, so to speak. Okay, that was 1. 3 more. Hello in Algeria. Workouts. I may, I usually do, although it's not really a workout, but on that other platform with the tea. I have sometimes been there. Okay, what do we got? We got the mixing bowl, and now let me put up the Bob's Red Mill. So remember, if you're new here, you can be sure to put your notification, well, to give a follow and put your notifications on. Because at the moment, I don't have a set schedule of when I'm showing up. Like for instance, today, I've already showed up twice. But if you didn't know, you didn't know. And I'm not usually doing it too far ahead of time, that I have it scheduled in the live section. So anyway, okay, as you can see, this one is getting quite a bit thicker. And now we've got the last one. 4 cups. 4 quarter cups equals 1 cup. So, looks to me like this one is a little bit drier, which is kind of interesting because I think I actually had more liquid in this one. So, Interesting. I mean, I think that's going to need some more liquid. So I'm just going to put a splash of, yeah. Let me put a splash of water. Now that seems a little bit more like the consistency of the other. But I think we're gonna put another teaspoon of maple syrup to give it a little bit more flavor. And let me pull the other one out. Let's see how thick this one is done. This is a smoother batter for sure. Interesting. It's definitely thicker. Let me put this one in. So while I am getting that one to cool, I guess we'll start putting this one together. Now this, I guess, will be a little bit less because that was a cup of flour and this was only 3/4. This is got a a total sweetness to it now. Would not need more of the maple syrup. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see how the other one does when it comes out. Put these away. All right. What do we got? I think we're done with all of this. And I'm not so sure that we're going to have I came prepared to have chocolate chips in it, but I'm not so sure. So maybe we'll put, hey, good morning, good afternoon. How is everyone? If you're here on Amazon, can you leave a message? Let me see if I can see your message. These are the little mini chocolate chips that maybe I'll put in. It's the Enjoy Life brand. These are free of the top 14 allergens, and I just love them. We've been using them since 2010, so what is that? Almost 15 years. So good. Okay. I'm gonna, oh, that's what I needed. Oh, I'm gonna use a scoop, I think. I'm gonna try to use the, which, sorry, I didn't attach that, and there's not a way to add it now, sorry. Okay. Leave this to get heating. This looks really good. I mean, it looks quite thick, so I don't know how that translates, but we'll see. And I'm gonna use a little olive oil spray in it. Probably if you had coconut oil, that probably would be a better bet if that works for you. It doesn't work for me. So yeah. Okay, if you're here on Amazon, can you pop in a comment? I don't know. I've seen a comment a couple of times. So I don't know why sometimes they come through and sometimes they don't. All right, what do we see here? These all look a little, I guess, just put it away. All right, what do we think? Okay, I think it's ready. Let's go for it. Not overfull, just enough. I mean, in all honesty, this is the thickest batter I've ever seen, so I don't know. And usually, I think it's a different recipe for waffles and pancakes, but it's not showing that today. So we're gonna go with it and see what happens. I communicate here publicly. There's no behind the scenes numbers. I mean, there are people request a shout out on Cameo sometimes, but other than that, not so much. Okay, let's see. I think maybe it's, oh, look at that. Can you see it? Well, that's kind of cool. It worked. I know that sounds funny, but I was not being very convinced. Give it one more second. That looks like it's pretty perfectly done now, I think. Okay, here's this one. This looks like cookie dough. It is not as light. But the funny part is that it has the same amount of fat because the other one had the 2 tablespoons of butter, and this only had 1, but this has the cream. So that shouldn't play any kind of role. Let's see the ingredients in the batter. So this one does have rice flour and this one does not. So that does explain a little bit about why it would be thicker. That's why. That's why it's thicker. Okay. Here we go. Trader Joe's. Let's see. Okay, great. You did hear me. Thank you. Got the sausages back to baking. Gonna do a taste test with nothing on it. Like no butter, no syrup, no anything. Okay. It's getting there. It is getting there. And pin the here, I'm going to pin my favorite one of the waffle makers. So at any point you can shop straight from your screen. And you just click into the little shopping bag or the shopping cart or however you want to call it, the icon. And you can shop while you're viewing, or you can shop outside of the stream as well. Let me think, is it done? Any type of business ventures that you have interest in working together, then you send an email to my team and we review it. Okay. Okay, so this is the Trader Joe's one, and this is the Bob Red Mill. So I'm gonna take a Trader Joe's one is light. With a little bit of chewy. It has a more interesting. This is cakier on the inside and has more of a crunch on the outside. So which one you like better, the bottom or the top? The top is better. Oh, you could those ones top right now.
This one is taste. You can't identify it, but it's taste.
So should I combine them to make it one? Huh?
Probably won't matter.
Because you won't eat either one of them?
No, I eat either one. That wouldn't notice the difference, but Trader Joe's definitely does.
Huh.
Hmm? It's like a more,
Lighter.
yeah, but it's also a little bit more like robust round flavor. Richer, is the word I was looking for. In a good way.
So we've got two
Like
votes.
it's difference between like a slice of white bread versus like a French baguette.
Like a Pepperidge Farms.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Ralph's brand white bread
Mhm.
or Pepperidge Farm white bread?
So we both, my husband and I, have both agreed. Oh, look at this. I have several pairs of glasses on here. That we like the Trader Joe's better. Because it's lighter, but has a more complex flavor. So, I may get to work now. And zhuzh up this batter from Bob's Red Mill, and maybe even end up combining the two. Definitely needs more sweetener. Give it some more fat to help it out. Let's see if either of these things does anything for lightening it up and adding more flavor profile. Now that's interesting because look at how much lighter that is already. See that? Kind of fascinating. Now, as far as the carbohydrate count goes, Trader Joe's is about half. So, there is that too. I think this helped immensely. I'm lightening up this dough, or this batter, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, definitely did. Oh no. I am making some gluten-free waffles. And yes, I am in the United States. I think what we learned is that the key thing is that although they have very similar ingredients for most of it, this Bob's Red Mill does have both brown and white rice. And so that gives it a thicker, grittier taste. And not as light. So I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff to lighten it up and also give it a different flavor profile, because that grittiness is kind of taking over the lightness. Alright, I'm going to put this to set for a little bit. And I'm going to put this other one back too, because we know that we really like this one. And the longer that first one sits, the more flavorful it becomes. So, hey, from New York. What part of New York? I'm from Long Island. I think I only need one pair of glasses. Hey. Yonkers, okay. Nice. I'm also going to unplug the waffle maker, because we need some time for it to So, well, that was a surprise, I'm going to say, to me. I didn't think that was going to be the answer. I have been making some waffles, for sure. What is my favorite topping for waffles? Well, I was deciding whether or not to put chocolate chips in them. Probably raspberries and whipped cream. It's probably my favorite. What about you? And I've been doing a taste test of both gluten-free waffles, but of both the Trader Joe's buttermilk pancake and waffle mix and the Bob's Red Mill baking mix. And quite honestly, I thought that the Bob's Red Mill was going to come out hands down, but it seems between my husband and I, the Trader Joe's is the hands down. And I think that's because the Bob's Red Mill actually has all the same ingredients as the Trader Joe's, but adds brown rice and sweet white rice. And I think that makes it a little bit too heavy. Also, like I said, they have all the same ingredients. So they all have a little sugar in their batter. They all have a little, like, you know, leaveners. They both have a little bit of milk or dairy, you know. However, it seems that less is more, I guess. Oh, I had to add so much more to this to get it to even close to tasting like this. So, I don't know. We're going to see. Yes, raspberries are fantastic. Raspberry and peanut butter sandwich sounds delicious. That would be my jam of choice, raspberry. I do have some in the fridge, as a matter of fact. On Christmas, I made some chocolate baked oatmeal, and then we put some raspberry preserves on top with a shot of whipped cream. Delicious. It's really good. So anyway, in Castellano, am I in my house? I think so. I don't know if Castellano is a house. It's probably not. I used to know a guy named Victor Castellano. I wonder where he has been. That's funny. That is funny. It was really good. And way better with the raspberry jam on it, I have to say. Okay, y'all. Well, that was really surprising, I gotta say. What is my plan for January? My plan for January is to get all of my processes in place for the year, but let's go for the time being. And then figure out what that all looks like for each area of my business. It's a lot. It's a lot to figure out. And figure out what types of people I need to add to my team. What do you think about that? All while continuing to improve my health. Okay, I'm getting these. the little sausages are definitely done. Yes, pretty busy month for me. Health-wise, I was doing pretty good up until 2 weeks ago. I've been taken down for about 2 weeks now. It's crazy. Today is one of the, I don't seem to be hacking my head off today. Did have a bit of embarrassment last night at the movie theater where my husband left to go to the restroom and I started having a coughing attack, and the lady next to me was like, and I thought, oh my God, she's gonna ask me to leave. But she said, would you like some water? And I was like, no, thank you. It's like, oh my God. And so the second my husband got back, I jumped up and ran out of the theater and went and coughed, hacked my head off in the hall and the restroom and the, I was like, oh my God, do I have to go get a soda or something? Because water was not doing it, but it turned out to be okay. I didn't have to, I missed a significant amount, but I didn't have to, I managed to somehow not hack through the rest of the movie, so that was good. I don't know, we got some kind of, I don't know, pneumonia, bronchitis. Doesn't seem like it was RSV. Doesn't seem like it was bird flu. Don't think it was COVID. Seemed to respond just since Thursday? I think since Thursday. It's responding to antibiotics. So I think that's helpful. It was just, who knows? Well, you know what it was? It was that I had a little tiny chocolate heart with me, and I had eaten that, and then I think that then created like phlegm or something. So that was not a smart move. Didn't even think of it. And I think I have been known since this has all happened to like cough after I have any kind of chocolate, so yeah. But I thought, oh my God, what are you like, why did you think it was okay to be in public and not think anything was going to go awry? Anyway, it was fine. The movie was interesting. We saw Wicked, in case you didn't hear that. That was interesting. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to see, how does it look now? Well, it looks pretty smooth. And do you still watch any movies at the theater after? What do you mean? Do you watch we were at the theater watching a movie. What does that mean after? You mean like where you skip to another theater? You mean that? Do people do that anymore? We do not. Okay, this might be better. Okay, I'm waiting to hear what that means. Do you watch movies at the theater after? I'm going to give it a second to heat up. I don't know the answer. I don't know the reference. Now, if you've been here before, you'll know that I often always amend a recipe. So I guess this is no different. But I usually don't do that when it comes to like a baked good. So there's that. I can't tell if you're still here to know. I smell it. This is the one I'm using right now. Okay. Oh, I think it might be. Oh, I think it did it. Okay. I think it told me it's done. I think. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep it for another minute. I think there's something to do with the light, if it's on or off. Except I never remember. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna tell me. When the blue light turns off, you're ready to go. There you go. When the blue light turns off, you're ready to go. I hear it turning on off. I think it's just a thicker dough. Let's see. It's just dough here. Hmm. This one's better. Happy New Year. Have I ever had cornbread with buttermilk? I mean cornbread made with buttermilk? Mm-hmm. So I'm sticking with the first one. First one that we liked.
That was the first one.
Trader Joe's. Okay. I'm resorting to just the Trader Joe's. Um, um, in case you missed it, I don't think say it's the same as all the other years. Going with I don't think so. And that is my least that is where I have the least presents. Okay, these are all no good. Okay, look at it's coming. Again, I'm going to ask if you're here on Amazon, can you leave a comment? Maybe you already have and I just can't see it. We're usually supportive of each other's endeavors. Or at least that's the way we've always been. You can always ask. I'll let you know if it's not something I'm comfortable with. Can I think people can love whatever they want to love. This I gotta put on there too when I forgot. What's your answer to that question? Well, I guess the question is, what's the concern? Hello. Breakfast is served. Mm. Mhm. Voila. There's mine. Thanks for being patient with me while I figured it out. I think it's safe to say that in our household, we have voted the Trader Joe's brand the waffle of choice. Take that info with what you will, and be sure to come back another time. See ya. Bye.